But I want you to understand something, right? Yes. For a man to have to lose half of his shit because he was with another woman. First of all, men are not monogamous, and I already told you women that. Get over that shit. And then the thing is this, and then now I keep telling y'all, women are the ones pushing for the laws to change. Cause now women are the ones that are like, oh, we feel like we could love and be married to more than one person for a lifetime. Once that law gets passed, y'all women are done.
I got my swag right, feeling crispy clean. Girl, I'm the flyest mother you've ever seen. So much money.
Welcome back to the Hear Me Out podcast. I'm going to be sending this out to literally everybody when I'm done with this. I literally have 9 other videos I have to get done, right? But this one right here, this was sent to me, and I'm tired of this. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of people shoving everything into it. So hear me out. I understand some people, if it's easier to shove everything into one big huge bowl to make it easier for you to understand. But these women because it's just Pearly Things, fair use. I'm not sure if you can notice how aggravated I am. Cause today, this video is not gonna be short. We're gonna go through this shit. Cause this is the problem. This is the problem we have today. And I'm sick of this shit. You know what I'm saying? God gonna have to help me a little further with my cussing. Cause look, man, this right here, well, we're gonna get into this. Just Pearly Things, thank you for having this interview. This interview is gonna show the delusion of women all over the place. But let's get into this shit right now.
Okay, I feel like there's a lot of responsibility taken off the man cheating. For example, a man who's married and has children, he should understand, if I cheat, I'm going to break my home.
There's a risk.
It's a responsibility on himself that he shouldn't do it.
But we can say it's wrong, but he shouldn't lose half of his shit.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying if a woman now goes on his phone.
Y'all do recall me telling y'all, this is why I said Just Pearly Things is in danger, because Just Pearly Things grew up with a mom and a dad, and she has some level of logic that you could tell is authentic. Like, I'm not sure if you guys watch her. I watch her, and I could see her getting emotional when she hears the bullshit that women just spit. This shit is weird. But I want you to understand something, right? Yes. For a man to have to lose half of his shit because he was with another woman. First of all, men are not monogamous, and I already told you women that. Get over that shit. And then the thing is this, and then now I keep telling y'all, women are the ones pushing for the laws to change. Cause now women are the ones that are like, oh, we feel like we could love and be married to more than one person for a lifetime. Once that law gets passed, y'all women are done. Because there aren't going to be too many men who are going to be willing to... Yeah, there are going to be some men who are going to tolerate that shit. But most men, grown men, the men that you want to be them strong men in your life, providers and protectors, they're not standing for that shit. So guess what? You still lose anyway. But keep pushing these laws. I truly appreciate it. Let's keep going, though. Because this is bullshit.
And she's now looking... She shouldn't find anything, right? She shouldn't, because he should also adhere to his own responsibility and not do anything, right?
No, but why was she looking? Because she suspects there's
She
something.
suspects because he might be doing something dodgy.
That's selfish, man.
Hold up.
When you suspect something, you already know the answer.
Hold up. A man cheating is selfish. A man cheating and stepping out is selfish.
But also breaking up that home is selfish.
So he also needs to understand his actions are going to break the home.
But wait. What action is more heavy, yeah? Your man cheating or the fact that a woman destroys her home for her children? What act is more heavy?
In a marriage, respect should still be there. Whether you like your wife or not, you should respect her. If you're going to step out...
Could you answer his question?
Yeah.
What did you
answer his
question?
question?
Now, I will say this. In life, right? In life... Oh, it's over there. It was off camera. I ain't gonna walk off camera. So hear me out. Everything in life... Up right here. I can show you guys. Look. When I got this, it came with a manual. When I got 2 of these, it came with a manual and the instructions in the background. Hold on. When I got my microphone, it came with a manual, right? I want you to understand, everything in life has a manual that tells you how something is supposed to function properly in the case that you choose not to read the instructions, right? And whenever you fail, you go back to the manual, right? The manual of life is the Bible. Now, I don't want to give away what they're going to talk about, but when you look at life, the right way to live life is in the Bible. There's specific instructions. And the Bible says, husbands, love your wife. Wives, respect your husbands. See, here's the thing. I'm not saying that a woman doesn't deserve respect. Yes, you deserve respect. But the thing is this. Women make respect paramount. And this is where they go wrong. That's why big shout out to Dr. Miles Monroe. We always made fun of that song, R-E-S-P-E-C-T, find out what it means. Then she died by herself, right? She didn't have no man. She didn't have no man. Why? Because she was looking for respect versus looking for love. Let me stay focused. Because this chick literally just said, a man should know the consequences. Listen to the behavior. That's tick for tack. That's when you did this to me, so I'm going to do this to you now. Fellas, this is what y'all niggas is dealing with out here, man. This is what you have a lot of grown ass children walking around. I mean, I ain't taking that from the men. You know, it is what it is. A lot of guys are immature. You know what I'm saying? Yes, and grant that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these guys got daddy issues, mommy issues. Some of these guys are growing up in single mother households. It is what it is. But what I'm saying is for her to sit here and really like blow past the idea of a man stepping out. I'm gonna say this again. It is not natural for a man to be monogamous. Men are always going to desire more than one woman. And fellas, and if you're with the lady who sits there and goes, oh, well, yeah, I'm not okay with you stepping out, then you shouldn't be with her. Now, let me rephrase that. Not stepping out. Every woman that you deal with is your responsibility, my guy. And I'm going to always keep telling you that. See, because the biblical way is called polygyny. Polyamory and poly this and poly that, and polygamy is not even in the Bible. It's polygyny. That's the only thing that's practiced in the Bible. Now we all know all the books of the Bible aren't in the Bible. If you really read the Bible, you would know that there are so many more books that wasn't in the Bible. But we all know if they put all the books will never stop because there were so many great things that our Lord did for us. All right, let me. Oof. So this is gonna be a long one. It's gonna be sit tight.
What has more weight in it? Yeah, a man stepping out, just busting a nut, or you breaking up a home where your kids will suffer the results.
But you've created
what is more heavy? What's more heavy?
You as a man have created.
What is more heavy?
The man.
Pause. Hear me out. See, you know what's so funny? Women are the ones that chase relationships. They're the ones that push monogamy. Men don't sit here and say, you know what? I want a monogamous relationship with you. Yes, and only you, baby. Yeah. Why do you think you hear so many relationships people are saying, he cheated? Because it's not natural. It's not natural. The thing is this, a lot of y'all guys don't got the fucking balls. Grow some balls and put them on and go out there and be a fucking man. I'm not saying be a whoremonger male, because the Bible talks about that too. Don't be a whoremonger male. Don't be sitting around here just fucking all these bitches. That shit ain't cool neither. Be a grown-ass man. I'm sorry, Lord. I'm just trying to work on my customers. I have to get this message the way I need to get it out. Like, just give me a second. Let's go.
So the man cheated.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
think
okay,
man cheating is the coolest
okay. This right there, modern women selfish. I swear to God. I swear to God.
So wait.
No.
That is
Are we-
crazy.
hold up.
Let me
So are we
stop
saying
it.
that men should go-
Stop it. You're over talking me on my own show. That's rude. Like this.
That's why I'm trying to let Pearly talk, because I know it's rude, so I'm sorry, Pearly. If I interrupt you, Pearly, forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. Let's go. From the US.
This is the epitome. Modern women selfish because you think because he did something to you. That is more heavy than you doing something to your children.
No, I'm not saying that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
This is what.
I did not say that.
Okay. Let me.
The man stepping out. I was making a
Hold
point.
on.
I was making a point.
Okay. You've talked a lot today.
Okay.
I've given you a lot of mic time, and I'm saying like that. Like I actually forgot what I was going to say. Go ahead.
What I'm saying is the man, especially when he has children, he needs to understand the repercussions is the woman's going to be hurt. She might not get over it. He's breaking up his family home.
Exactly.
He's putting his selfish needs ahead of his child.
No,
That's what I'm saying.
he's not. She's breaking up the home. Like this is like women do something and we still put the accountability on men. You
Pause. Hold on. Let me see if she says it.
broke up the home. You
Oh,
can't say
Pause. Hear me out. This, I told y'all on Instagram. If you're not following me, go follow me over there on Michael May Forever. I told y'all on Instagram, when you start seeing women step up to defend the men, what's happening is this. A woman like Jess Pearly, she's going to want to be married one day. But with the way everything is going, she might not. Because the way men feel and view things, she's actually kind of like fighting for a position to position herself away from the rest of these women. And that's unfortunate, right? But now hear me out. A man stepping out. Now hear me out. I always tell you fellas this. Stop being afraid of women. If you are afraid to tell somebody the truth, then that means that you're scared. I fear no one. Yes, I'm grateful. Y'all already know I'm in a super healthy, loving, compassionate, respectful relationship. And yes, but even me, my woman knows, me being a man of God, it is my biblical right to practice polygyny if I choose to. Not go out there and be a whoremonger male. Not go out there and be a whoremonger male. I'm going to say this again. Not go out there and be a whoremonger male, sleeping with women after women after women after women. If I'm going to deal with another woman, I'm going to come to my lady and say, hey, I met somebody who's, I think she's amazing. She knows who you are. She knows what we about. She knows what I'm practicing, XYZ. And we're going to have this discussion. I hide nothing from my woman, as you shouldn't. You should be a man and go up and have some balls. Oh, excuse me. Red Bull. I'm sorry. I just get so frustrated because a lot of y'all get this all twisted up. And a woman, listen, the reason why men don't want to get married, the reason why so many of you ladies can't even find a date is because men no longer want to spend their hard-earned money on y'all. And y'all have to understand that y'all did this to yourself. You did it to yourself. But for her to sit there and think like she's going to just pass the buck on to the man, like, but the man needs to know too. By filing a divorce, but hold on, this gets better. This bullshit gets better. Listen, it's 2:22 in the morning. Oh, speaking of that, yeah, that's my logo. It's my other page, True Hall of Fame Builds. I'll leave the link in the description below. You know what I'm saying? Please go sub up over there too. Sub up over there, show me some love. It's my gaming channel, but I want you to understand, I was literally sleeping. And this was sent to me, and I'm like, yo, what the hell is this? So I had to get up. But now let's keep on going, because it's true. A man shouldn't have to lose. If you want to leave as a woman, leave. You want to leave? Fine, leave. But you shouldn't be able to take nothing a man has. Nothing a man has. But let's keep going.
You broke up home. You chose to leave.
Okay, I think we're not understanding. A man stepping up with transparency is very different to a man going behind her back and causing her. If he said to her, let me finish, sorry. If he said to her, do you know what, babe? I need to sexually fuck this woman because that is something of me.
First of all, time out. Hear me out. How many men can actually say that, and the woman's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I think this is a great idea." This is shut the fuck, yo. Oh my gosh. I be trying not to get frustrated, yo. Most men can't be transparent because women always say, "Tell me the truth. I want to know the truth, please." A man tells you, and you're like, like, what the fuck? What movie was it? He's like, "Help me, help you, help me, help you." Like, y'all want the real, you get the real, you can't handle it. A dude hides it behind your back. You find out the truth. Oh my God, how dare you? This shit is confusing. But the real thing is this, ladies. Are you giving your man the platform to actually sit there and be able to tell you the truth? Let's talk about that. But let's keep going.
I love you. I want to be in a marriage with you, but I just need to step out.
You're probably still gonna leave.
Hold up. No, wait, let me finish. If she then decides to leave, that's on her. If she decides to say, "Do you know what? He's told me and I can't tolerate it. I'm going to break up my child," that's fine. But if he's now gone behind her back and she's found out and she's reacted and said, "This is disrespectful, I'm not going to do it." Very different.
This is nonsense. This is just like fluff. It's like if you chose to leave, then you're responsible for leaving.
Gotcha.
Look at her face. Look at Pearlie's. Listen to me. Hear me out. I'm telling you guys, the only reason why I rock with her as a content creator, listen, you could tell she's authentic. Not many women are authentic. We're gonna get into those fake women too down the road. But just Pearlie, go sub over to her channel. This is one of her other channels. You can tell that she genuinely believes what she hears. You could tell that she genuinely believes what she stands on, the principles she stands on. This is frustrating for her, and you could tell. Look at her face. Look at this lady's face. Look at her face. That is a woman's face that is disgusted with what she hears from modern women. And yes, ladies, if you choose to leave your marriage, right, and destroy the family, that's you. You gotta take responsibility. You chose to leave. The man didn't choose to leave. You chose. So if you choose to leave, you gotta be held responsible for what you decided to do. You wanted to leave, fine, no problem. That's your choice. Now you gotta live with that. Whatever happens with the kids, XYZ. But yes, I never ever agree with the fact that a man should have to lose anything to start his life all over again to support a woman. And this is why I always tell y'all guys, you do not get married by the courts. Why? Because how you get him, so hear me out. So you telling me that you get married before God. God is supposed to be the covering to your relationship, and then you get divorced by the court? Have any of y'all ever read your Bible? Has anybody ever read their Bible? I don't think y'all reading y'all haven't even read that book through thoroughly enough. Maybe you should go read it again. But let's keep on going with the fuckery here. Listen, I'm not in the mood tonight. I'm not in the mood. Don't leave no comments. Oh, but you're cursing this and this. I already told you I'm working on that right now. Cause this right here got my blood boiling. But let's keep on. Let's keep on going.
Like with these two people here, if she was there at the beginning and she worked just as hard as him, I can understand her wanting half. But what I don't understand is that if they've got children and he cheated and she's willing to split up the family because he's cheated, and everybody's going to say,
add comment. You already know what time it is.
What is luxury? It's the state of great ease, comfort, and freedom.
Because he cheated, she's a woman. But look what she's putting her child through by getting married again. So what's worse, putting your child through a second bad relationship or sticking and working it out with the original father?
Sorry, I'm struggling to understand how we're missing the fact that he put the family in this
Wait,
situation.
I don't think. No, look, I'm not saying that what he did isn't
You know what I'm
wrong.
saying?
I'm not saying what he did isn't wrong. I'm just saying that
Two wrongs don't make a
two
right.
wrongs don't make a right 100%. But
Time out. If you step out on your wife and you're having to do it behind her back, yes, it is wrong. But women, get this through your brain. A man being monogamous is not natural. The problem is this. Y'all want everything. Y'all want everything in a relationship. So hear me out. Y'all want a 6'2" millionaire that looks like The Rock, that expresses his feelings like fucking Robin Thicke, that's a gangster like 50 Cent, but then yeah, he's soft like John Legend, but then you know he's out there working his ass off like Bill Gates, but he makes time for you. Like y'all think that's fucking delusional. That's delusion. That's delusion. Get that shit out of your mind. If you're gonna, a man who's successful is gonna be a hardworking, busy man. If you can't deal with a busy man, then be with a broke man. But don't try to be with a broke man and be like, I need you to be encouraged to do more. You gotta be enthusiastic to do more. Bitch, he already told you that he don't want to do more. You have to be okay with that. Thing is this, y'all think that you can get everything in a relationship. If you can get most of the things out of a relationship, you should be happy, because most women don't get most. But now, back to what this guy said. See, he messed up because he like what he did was wrong. No, what he did wasn't wrong, because men are not naturally monogamous. So no, I don't agree with him. He's absolutely incorrect, and he should have stood his fucking ground. I'm just saying, as simple as that. But let's keep on going though.
him stepping out, yeah, and busting a nut, us, and we discussed how meaningless sex can be to men.
Yes, sex is meaningless. Sex is meaningless to men. And this, I'm going to do another video showing you guys that I put on Instagram a while back, where I said, every time a woman has sex, if she doesn't fall in love, there's something wrong with that woman. But we're gonna get into it. Hold on. We let's pause. We almost gonna get there. I don't want to speed ahead. But hold on. But let's keep going.
We know how meaningless it can be, yeah. So you're gonna break up a home over something that was meaningless. He doesn't have another relationship. He's not providing resources. He doesn't
why
love
do
this
it?
woman, regardless of the situation as to why he did it. The reasons for him stepping out do not equate to the reasons you're breaking up a home.
Can I ask you a question?
It doesn't equate at all.
Men
Look
and
what she done afterwards.
women cheating is different. Like, how many women get attention from other men all the time?
Talk about it.
All the time. Like, look at half the girls on the show. Like, they'll be in a relationship. I'll look at their Instagram. Ass pic, ass pic, ass pic. That's cheating too.
This is, see, Pearly be speaking facts. Ladies, if you out there and you always trying to show your side profile like this, and your ass is out, and your thongs is out, and your fucking bras is out, bitch, you cheating anyway. Let that man go over there and fuck another woman, because you might as well, because you know what? You're giving out what's his to the whole world. That's cheating. You can say whatever you want, but this is a fact. This is a 1,100% fact. If you're out there and you're putting yourself out there for other men to give you the attention, you're cheating. What's the problem? What's the problem? You can sit here and say, no, I am expressing myself. I'm expressing myself. Get the fuck. Listen, y'all tell yourself that shit to make yourself sleep better at night. But guess what? Yeah, trust me, a lot of y'all don't have the results that you really want. You know what you guys are doing? It's called, you guys are forcing fake happiness. That's what y'all doing. A lot of y'all are forcing fake happiness to make it seem as if what y'all guys, like your relationship is the best relationship, and it's really not. It's really not. But let's keep on going. Let's keep going.
But the thing is that everybody's saying that, oh, then cheating's bad. You're not supposed to cheat. But what's worse, forgiving your husband for cheating, or divorcing when you've got children and putting your child through?
Now, pay attention. This is where I had to jump out of my sleep. Pay attention.
A second marriage that you've effed up.
I'll be
What's
honest.
going to be more traumatic for the child? At the end of the day, we've all been saying that when you get married, it's about the child. I'm not going to say that what he done was right, but what I'm saying that what she done was worse. Because she didn't just leave and say, I'm going to raise my child, we're going to work it out and co-parent, or I'm going to forgive you. She went and married somebody else, and now she's getting divorced with that person, and that's what she's putting her
I
children
think it's
through.
And here's the funny thing. Y'all so independent. I don't need no man for nothing, but a lot of y'all women sure do go fighting for the alimony. Y'all sure do go fighting for that child support. Y'all sure do run for that shit. Y'all be running for that. But then you want to sit here, but then hear me out. How much sense does it make? A man is gonna pay you alimony for you to go and be with somebody else. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. But let's keep going, because it's getting good.
funny that we're saying that the woman isn't taking accountability. This time, the problem starts with the man.
What did I just say?
I'm not saying
What did I just say?
no, it does.
I just said that.
But do you know what is the way I think about relationships and like marriage and stuff, yeah. I think it's a partnership.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Time out. Hear me out. A relationship is not a partnership. I need y'all to stop lying. It is not a partnership. It is not a partnership. Because guess what? You want to know what? Because even in business, there's a CEO, a CFO, a COO, a vice president. There isn't a CEO. We're not co-CEOs. We're not partners. We're not partners. There's a headship here, and that's your husband. There's a headship. There is a headship, and it is your husband. This ain't no partnership. Stop this partnership shit. That's that modern woman shit. That's what Pearly be saying. This is a modern woman, but guess what? Let's continue. Listen to her. Listen to her talk. I'ma fucking debunk her shit right now. Listen to what she gotta say. This bitch is lying. I'm sorry. This lady's lying. Watch. Let's keep going.
I have to be right to be able, if I have children, I have to be right to be able to take care of my children. My partnership has to be strong and solid for my children to be a good result of this great partnership, right? I understand that. That's cool. I personally don't believe in staying in any situation because of my children, because I believe the way I'm set up, I might be more useful to my children. I might be a better mother to my children if I'm not in a toxic situation.
Yes. Hear me out. You heard what she said, right? The way I'm set up, she's a modern woman. Can you guys tell already? But let's keep going.
Firm in it.
It don't have to be toxic.
No, wait.
Right.
Let me finish. Please let me finish. I don't believe in staying in a situation. If someone cheats on me, to me, I class that as toxic because
She classes that as toxic. You see, so hear me out. Because it's her. And it's what she believes. The sky is not blue. You see, here's the problem. And then another thing is this, fellas, stop listening to, well, this is my truth. There is no such thing as my truth. There is the truth and what you choose to believe to make it to be the truth. There is nobody has their own individual truth. You want to know why? Because hear me out. I always use this little example. I love it. You're driving on the street. You see the lights. You see red, green, yellow. Now it's green when you're driving, but now you see it turn yellow when you know you're about to go right through the intersection. What does yellow mean? Unanimously, listen, the whole world knows yellow means what? Good job. It means slow down. What do most of y'all do? Let's be honest. Y'all guys choose to speed up. But, see, you making a choice to speed up doesn't mean that the yellow is different. The yellow still says slow down. So now if you cause an accident, that accident is on you. You see, and this is the part that, ladies, I'm sorry to say it. I got to say it like this. This is where y'all guys always go wrong in your relationship because y'all want to make that yellow light mean something else when no one's going to change it for you. That yellow light means slow down. If you speed up and you cause an accident, that is on you. Let's keep going.
I know how it would affect me. This is personal to me. So I don't believe in me staying in a situation because I don't want to break the family. Wait. Let me finish. In my opinion, in a marriage, you should know your partner. So you know what it is that I want, what I will tolerate and what I wouldn't tolerate. You know the boundaries that I've set. You know the vows that I shared with you.
Now hold on. The fuckery's already starting. Well, all right. I want to get this out of the way. Ladies, stop saying this. You should know your partner. There are couples who've been together 56 years and they still don't know each other. Hold on. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it's every 7 years a woman changes. Every 15 years a man changes. Let me see. 7, 14, 21, 28, 30. Yeah. Do the math. 7, woman who's 7, and then she's 14, she's different. To 21, she's different. To about 28, yeah, she's different. 35, she's different. 42, yeah, it sounds about right. Ready? Men. 15, yeah. 30, yeah, that sounds about right. 45, yeah, it makes sense. See, this is because that's how we change. Women change much more often than a man. But now, so how can you know? This is why every day your relationship, you're supposed to constantly keep wanting to know each other, learn each other. Every day, people are constantly changing. But it is what it is. That's how you know she's lying. But let's keep going.
If you cheat on me, you're aware that there's a risk that I might walk away. So if the family breaks up, you are the starting point of that. Okay. You started that.
But you said there's a risk. It's not a definite. There's a risk. Yeah, so he took that risk.
No.
It's not definite. No. It was a definite. Maybe he wouldn't have done it. But you said that he must know there's a risk.
Okay.
There's a risk.
Yes, it's a risk.
Definite, and he took the risk. And at the end of the day,
the risk led us to a broken family, and that's your fault.
You know what I can say?
Isn't it your fault for not managing your emotions?
No,
You're an adult, not a child.
It's not.
Guys, stop.
Sorry, can I say something? Managing my emotions does not mean me tolerating bullshit. Does not mean me neglecting how I feel to be mature.
Okay. As an adult, it literally does.
But you know something?
It
literally means managing your emotions when things don't go your way.
But you know something?
It doesn't mean tolerating bullshit.
Can I just say, it's okay saying that you would do this and this and this when you got no children.
Okay,
I don't think I need to have children to tell you what I would do.
But
I don't need to have children to tell you what I would do. Because I'm.
You see, you can't talk to a modern woman. Why? Because hear me out, fellas. When it comes to a relationship, you can tell if your woman truly wants the best for the relationship, or she wants it to lean more in her favor where it's more beneficial for her. That woman is a modern woman. That woman right there, no man is going to tolerate that. None. I feel bad for her, in fact, but let's keep on going.
I'm sorry, because
and these are the same women that are going to go and turn around and say that when they're pregnant, you're going to get the hormones, you're going to get feelings, your feelings change. Then it all change when you're pregnant. But yet she's going to stand around and say, I'm going to feel the same when I've had a child. When you've had a child, come back and tell me that when you've had a child. Because as far as I'm concerned, it's totally different. Because you're quite happy to say, I've just turned around and said, I'm not excusing his cheating. He's married. Right, to the woman, she's decided that she can't accept his cheating, so she's going to divorce him. Fair enough. What is worse, accepting his cheating or putting the child through a second marriage? Okay, that is what I'm saying. Because surely it's got to be better to forgive him, move on, get counselling for her trauma, and then get on with the relationship and raise her child, than it is to put her child through a second toxic relationship.
I hear you,
That's
but
what I'm trying to say.
Because you ready, ladies? Hear me out. If one man cheats, like I did on one of my last videos I put up, if one man cheats, who's to say the next man won't? And then if the next man cheats on you and you leave him for cheating, and the next man you meet him, who's to say he ain't gonna cheat? You see what I'm saying? So all you're doing is keep on you're prolonging the inevitable, which is it's not natural for a man to be monogamous. But y'all want to keep running from that. But let's keep on going.
And if we're going to turn around and say, put your children first, all the women are going to say, oh, my hormones. And when I had my child, I felt like this. That's what I'm trying to say.
First of all, Let's have this conversation right now. Women don't, I mean, children do not come first. Ladies, stop this shit. Oh, my children are first. My children come before anybody, and even my own man. Hear me out. That's the reason why. That's the reason why you're not in a healthy relationship. 'Cause let me tell you something. If your child comes before your marriage, your relationship, you're gonna fail. If you listen, I could make phone calls. I could pull up people on this motherfucking channel, and they'll tell you, yo, when I've told them this, I said your kids don't come before me. People are not. They haven't even seen anything that looks even remotely close to a relationship. Why? Because how it goes is this: your relationship is first. Hear me out. Children are our responsibility. My sons, I got boys. My boys are my responsibility. I fucking wish my son was here. I would have said, baby, 12 years old, I would have said, baby, let me ask you a question. Are you my priority or my responsibility? My son will say, I'm your responsibility. He'll say, Kim is your priority. My son understands. My son read the Bible. My son understands that. Why? Because what happens is this, ladies. When you put your children first, I know too many examples of this. When you put your children first, there comes a time when your kids grow up and they grow out. And now you're an empty nester. You think that man is going to want to heal his relationship with you? I always tell you, ladies, 5 years. You got, from when that first child drops, when that child is born, you got 5 years to get your shit together. Why? Because all that emotional, oh my God, my baby, oh my baby, love my baby. All that's going to happen. And the attention is going to sway away from the man and onto the child. And then the man's attention is going to sway away from the relationship onto work to be a better provider. It's naturally going to happen. But if you don't swing that pendulum back to the relationship, you're fucked. Take it from me. I'm telling you guys, you're going to screw yourself up. I promise you this every single time. Your children are not your priority. Your children are your first responsibility. Yourself, you are your own priority first. Hear me out. Before my wife, I got to make sure that I can be who I need to be for her. So I come first, then she comes, then the children comes. When it comes to her, she comes first, then I go, and then the children go. Like, y'all got this shit fucked up. I'm telling y'all do. Let's keep on going though.
Spoken
Okay.
like a person
That's
that
the problem,
has
man.
no children.
And I think, are you married to your partner that you've been with?
Why?
No, because I'm trying to see that. I'm thinking if
My son is 36 years old.
That's fair.
I was a single parent.
That's fair.
I met him as a single parent.
Listen.
That's fair.
And we've been together 32 years because I refused his proposal.
That's fair. But I think the same.
And
the
if
same
he
way you
cheated
don't
on
think,
me, I
Hold on. Commercial,
Vistaprint has
y'all.
everything you need to prep your business for the holiday
Okay,
season.
come on, the commercial,
That's why we
stop.
print signs.
I don't do retakes.
I will still forgive him because I think that him having a bit of front with someone is less important than me and our relationship
Right.
and the foundation that we've built. So there's no way would I put, even though my child's old and I've got no reason to stay because of a child, I will stay because I'm worth better than a piece of front.
that's fair.
So
I'm
have you
sorry.
cheated on
I
him?
have to respond to that. I'm so sorry. The same way you think that I can't comment because I don't have children, I can't accept what you're saying to me because you're not in a marriage.
What is the difference between being with someone for 32 years and being married with a ring for
There's a
5?
difference.
Other than the ring.
There's a difference.
What's the difference?
Listen.
Tell
There's
me.
a
It's a
There's
piece
a
of paper
difference.
that really
Tell
ain't
me.
much
Great,
difference.
and that's fine.
No,
There's a
I'm
difference.
asking you. I'm asking you. I don't know the difference. Can you educate me and tell me what the difference is?
Marriage
From
is
being
religious.
in somebody 32 years, right? No problems, and being married for 2 years.
There are people who are together for 30 plus years and then they get married and then they get divorced in 2 years because there's a difference. There's a difference.
No,
in
I'm
marriage.
asking you what the difference is.
There is
I'm
a difference.
asking.
Okay. Buckle your seat. This is where about to get real interesting. Buckle your seat. Boy, oh boy.
Okay, but if
I-
you,
I'm
okay.
really-
Let her,
can I
wait,
something?
no, wait.
Listen.
So you said there's a difference. Name it.
I think the commitment is different. I think the level of commitment is absolutely different to when you're just cohabiting and you're living together and you're
Okay.
together for however
Okay,
long. I
so
think that
explain
alone
it.
is different.
What is the difference?
It's the
You-
commitment.
Now, there is no difference. See, what she's doing is she thinks that being married by the state and getting a piece of paper, it means something. Boy, oh boy, what a night. People allow a piece of paper to sit there and change their relationship. My lady, she's my wife. I'm gonna explain to you as to how, and you know we'll get further into that conversation. But I want you to understand something, right? This woman literally is in her emotions. She is literally just thinking for the benefit of her. Ready? You can get everything you want to get in a marriage by going and sit down. Y'all both sit down with two different lawyers. Y'all guys can hash out a contractual agreement. Why? Once it's signed and sealed, that's a court document. Anything happened to you, if anything was to happen as a divorce, she still receives the benefits. So why do you need a court document again? I'm sorry, what is it? Oh, because to receive the benefits, but you guys already put that in the contractual agreement. Huh? I didn't hear you. Say it again. What's the issue? You see, I want you to understand something. The thing is this, because women have officially weaponized the court system. They have weaponized it to their advantage, and they know they rather let the courts sit there and run through their marriage and tear up everything in sight versus them doing it casually. They don't want to do it like that. And then the prenup or contractual agreement, whatever it is, y'all guys know you can't go against that. That's the problem. But we ain't get started yet.
You said okay.
If you're from a religious background, for example,
But okay, 32 years versus
that's
okay, 32
background.
years versus a 5-year marriage. Which one is more committed?
I'm a Christian. I'm a religious person.
Okay.
For me, I think that making that vow in front of God, in front with witnesses, is a whole different ball game to you being in a relationship for 50 plus years or however long.
Time out. She's a Christian. She's a Christian. This is the problem with these Bible thumpers, that they don't know shit. They don't know anything. I'm a Christian. He just throw that in the air. My religious belief. I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian. But anyway, and being a Christian isn't a religion, but we're going to get into that in a minute. Where was there a marriage certificate in the Bible? You know what? I'll make it easier for you. What made your marriage official? Because the original marriage started in the Bible. So for those who don't know, when you guys have sex, I believe I'm saying the word correct, and you consummate the marriage, that's what makes it concrete. That's why the more people that you have sex with, it's called soul ties. That's the reason why I said every time a woman has sex with another man, she's supposed to fall in love. And if she can't, she has something's wrong with her. She has mental and emotional issues, because sex is supposed to make a woman feel bonded. She should never feel like, oh, I just had sex with him and like nothing. If sex is like nothing to a woman, fellas, you gotta rethink this. I'm gonna open your eyes tonight. We're gonna talk. Tonight we getting it on. Now, I'm not gonna get all into the verses, and go do your research. Sex is what makes the marriage official. So guess what? Once you're sleeping with somebody, that is your partner. And let's get technical. If you want to really get technical, see, because hear me out. When it comes to the Bible, you're not going to be able to argue with me because now it's going to be your word versus the word that's in the Bible. So when the Bible says, the first person that you actually had sex with, that's your husband. And the minute you go and have sex with another man, you are an adulterer. I know a lot of y'all didn't even know that. Because y'all don't read the book. But she's a Christian. Because I'm Christian. I ain't gonna stop putting shit on God. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm getting sick of this. But let's keep on going.
What if I'm not Christian? What if I'm not religious? What if my religion, what my beliefs don't believe that I should go and swear before God or write on a bit of paper if I think it's just a contract?
Yeah, and that's fair. I can accept that. But again, this is how I think.
What makes it different?
Just let me finish. I accept that. I understand that. But this is why I'm saying that in my opinion, there is a difference. So because of my background, my experiences in life and everything, things I've seen, people I've spoken to, all that kind of stuff, there's a difference.
What is the difference? I'm asking you, what is the difference?
I've told you what the difference is.
What, religion?
It's just making a different level of commitment.
No, I'm asking you, what is the difference? Other than that, I've only heard religion.
I've told you it's a different level of commitment.
No, but religion is what brought marriage together.
It's like
Time out. That is where we're going to stop. Religion is what brought marriage together. Show me that in the Bible. Show me that. Religion is what brought marriage together. Did you know that religion is man-made? There is no religion in the entire Bible. The only time they speak of being a Christian is when you're desiring to live like God, when you're desiring to live like the Most High, when you're desiring to live like our Savior, when you want to live the best life is being a Christian. Man took the word Christian and made it Christianity into a religion. That's how Catholic came from. And just because a word was mentioned in the Bible, people ran and made up stuff. There is no religion in the Bible. There is no religion in the Bible. I'm going to say this again. There is no religion in the Bible. This is how you know people, they just listen to what they hear on social media. Subscribe to the channel. Like the video. Share the video. Turn on notifications. We're going to have more topics like this. You already know. Michael May. I am your host of Hear Me Out Podcast, and we out.